You didn't just watch these TV moms and dads. You grew up with them. They were there on the afternoons when you stayed in front of the television a little longer than you meant to. On quiet evenings at home. And on weekends when a familiar show could make everything feel settled for a while. Today, we're looking back at 45 TV moms and dads we grew up watching. Then and now 2026. The faces from the 70s and 80s who became part of family television. Part of childhood, and part of the memories so many people still carry with them. And by the end of this video, you may be surprised by which TV parents still feel the most familiar. Which ones changed the most, and which faces take you straight back to the time when you first watched them. Let's begin with one of the most unforgettable fathers of them all. There may be no better place to begin than with Michael Landon. The man millions still picture first as Charles Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie. Michael Landon had the kind of presence that made trust come easily. He felt steady, protective, and deeply human, the kind of father figure who could guide a family through hardship without losing tenderness. And the world around him mattered too. Prairie roads, lamplight, a family trying to stay close in a difficult world. He helped make television feel warmer and more honest. His career took a major turn when he moved from Bonanza into Little House and later Highway to Heaven. Becoming more than a star, he became one of the men shaping what family television could feel like. Florence Henderson had the kind of warmth that made a home on screen feel complete. She did not need big dramatic scenes to be memorable. What stayed with viewers was the comfort she brought into every room and the way she made family life look welcoming and bright. It is still easy to picture the staircase, the suburban house, the rhythm of a blended family learning to live together. The Brady Bunch turned her into one of the most recognizable mothers in television history. And that image never really left her. And of course, when people remember her, they usually remember the man beside her too, Robert Reed, the unforgettable Mike Brady. Robert Reed brought structure where Florence Henderson brought warmth. He had a composed presence and the feeling of someone trying to hold family life together with patience and responsibility. That was part of what made the Brady Bunch work so well. He felt stable and easy to understand. Looking back now, his image carries more depth because real life was more complicated than the character many viewers thought they knew. That contrast makes him even more interesting to remember. Long before many other television families became iconic, there was Barbara Billingsley, remembered forever as June Cleaver. Barbara Billingsley had a calm, polished screen presence that made her feel instantly believable as the heart of a household. The world around her was just as memorable: tidy kitchens, children coming home from school, small problems solved before the day was over. She became a symbol of a kind of television motherhood that now feels almost timeless. And because her real life carried its own changes and family responsibilities, she feels even more human when people look back now. Then, of course, there was Carroll O'Connor. As Archie Bunker, Carroll O'Connor brought something very different to television fatherhood. He was stubborn, loud, flawed, and at times difficult, but that is exactly what made him unforgettable. The living room around him did not feel like a fantasy. It felt like a place where real families argued, disagreed, and tried to keep going. That was his great turning point. He helped change what a TV dad could be. And knowing now how much sorrow he carried in his private life gives his image even more emotional weight. And right beside a character that is forceful, viewers remember a woman who brought warmth in a completely different way: Jean Stapleton. As Edith Bunker, Jean Stapleton had a warmth that never felt artificial. She could make a family scene feel lived in and real almost instantly. In a house full of tension, she often felt like the softness kept everything from breaking apart. That is why she lasted. She proved that television mothers did not have to be glamorous to become unforgettable. They only had to feel true. When the memory moves into the 80s, one of the first fathers many people still think of is Alan Thicke, remembered as Jason Seaver from Growing Pains. Alan Thicke had the kind of screen presence that felt relaxed, dependable, and immediately familiar. He looked like someone who could bring calm into family chaos without losing humor or affection. The world around him felt unmistakably 80s, a busy house, fast dialogue, warmth under the jokes, and a version of family life that felt more modern but still reassuring. Growing pains made him one of the most recognizable TV dads of the decade. And his real-life role as a father only made that image feel even more natural. Joanna Kerns had the kind of presence that made family life on screen feel steady the moment she appeared. She seemed calm, capable, and emotionally grounded. She represented a version of television motherhood that felt especially believable in the 80s, warm, intelligent, and clearly carrying more than one responsibility at a time. Later, when viewers learned more about the challenges and resilience in her real life, that steadiness felt even deeper. Another face from that same era that still feels deeply familiar is Meredith Baxter. Meredith Baxter brought a quiet intelligence to television motherhood. She did not need to dominate a room. She simply felt like she belonged at the emotional center of it. In Family Ties, where politics, generational values, and affection all mixed together, she helped make the family feel believable. Looking back now, the openness she later brought to her real-life struggles gives her memory even more depth. And right beside her was a father figure whose face still brings back the 80s almost instantly, Michael Gross. Michael Gross had a presence that felt steady, intelligent, and unmistakably familiar. He brought structure, humor, and warmth to the role of a father in a way that felt easy rather than forced. He belongs to that very specific memory of weekly television, when family shows felt dependable and easy to settle into. Faces like his do not just remind people of a character, they remind people of routine itself. I'd love to know which of these TV moms and dads still means the most to you. And if there's a face from those years you still remember instantly, tell me in the comments. If this brought back part of your childhood, please like the video and share it with someone who sat beside you in those days and watched these shows too. Marion Ross had the kind of warmth that made television family life feel gentle, safe, and familiar. She did not need to command a scene to be remembered. What stayed with people was the kindness in her presence and the way she made home feel like home. Happy Days was already a nostalgia machine, but Marion Ross helped make that world feel believable. And when Marion Ross comes to mind, the next face usually is not far behind, Tom Bosley. Tom Bosley had the kind of face people trusted almost immediately. He brought warmth, decency, and a grounded presence to the screen. He did not need to be dramatic. He felt real in the best possible way. And for many viewers, that realness became one of the most comforting things about television in that era. And for many people, the next father figure that comes back almost instantly is Ralph Waite, forever remembered as John Walton Sr. Ralph Waite had a presence that felt thoughtful, strong, and deeply sincere. He brought a quieter kind of authority to television, one that felt earned rather than performed. The world around him, a mountain home, struggle, family bonds, endurance, remains one of the strongest memory settings in family television. Knowing more now about the sorrow in his real life only makes his image feel more powerful. And beside a presence like that was Michael Landon, remembered as Olivia Walton. Michael Landon had the kind of screen presence that felt tender, calm, and deeply believable. She made motherhood on screen feel not only loving, but weight-bearing. She seemed like someone holding a family together from the inside. Her later openness about personal struggle gives her image even more depth now. She was not just playing steadiness. She had to fight for her own. And finally, there is Bonnie Franklin. Bonnie Franklin brought a different kind of family energy to television. She was lively, smart, relatable, and immediate. She gave viewers a mother who felt modern, busy, imperfect, and fully human. That is why she still matters. She brings back not only a character, but a moment when television mothers started to feel more like real women and less like polished ideals. And that brings us to the end of part 1. A group of unforgettable TV moms and dads whose faces became part of family television, part of growing up, and part of the memories so many viewers still carry with them. But this is only the first half of the story. In part 2, we'll look back at more TV moms and dads from the same era, familiar faces who may bring back just as many memories. And for some viewers, maybe even more. So before you go, leave a comment below and tell me this. Which TV mom or dad from part 1 has stayed with you the most over the years? And who are you hoping to see in part 2? If this kind of classic TV nostalgia means something to you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. This is Daniel Carter, and this is Celebs Before and After. I'll see you in part 2.